that Oklahoma City has lost. Back in the starting lineup tonight. Landale, good stretch big, and he connects on the corner three for the first points of the game.
And you see the first two possessions here for the Grizzlies can't give OKC opportunities to score off those turnovers.
Post up here for Jaren Jackson Jr. and averaging 27 over the last 3 games. He's on the board for the first time tonight. A clean sheet for 2 minutes and 15 seconds by the Grizzlies defense. Let's see what happens here as Casey Wallace attacks. And this is Carlson in his first NBA start.
Big time three right there. Carlson.
Oh, and a big time slam on the pocket pass to Landale. Rolling and the two-hand rim rocker.
And you love active bigs. Landale there.
OKC has started 1 of 7 from the floor. Just one make by Carlson on a 3. A drive by Landale, filling a vacated area. Cedric Coward splashes in, attacks the defense. Ball tried free for a moment. He got it back. Another probe into the paint. An all-star last year and trying to round into form. Williams averaging almost 18 a game through his first time. Jalen Williams a rebound for Oklahoma City. Shea taking Wells off the dribble. Way inside the score. By Meshack. Just his 5th NBA game. He's on a 2-way contract. Wells takes it inside. And after that trip to the free throw line, Aldama came in at the timeout. Shea leaves it underneath. Good. Gathers it in and scores for Oklahoma City.
Not turning it over and allowing OKC to get out in transition.
Here's Kenrich Williams in the game. He Euro steps in. The scoop to the hoop is good for Kenrich Williams. And there's Oklahoma City turning it over. A swipe by Meshack, but a foul. A.J. Mitchell with the steal. Caldwell Pope didn't hold on to it. And it's an alley-oop. Quick attempt off the turnover.
It's all about defense here at OKC. If you don't play defense, you don't play. And as you said earlier, one of the best the last few years as Williams.
2 teams, Oklahoma City, dug out of an early 7-point deficit, prepared to take the lead into the second quarter. They go up by 3 on the shot by Mitchell.
By going out and finding guys, being intentional about players who are willing to play.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Nice 2-man game, but
playmaking there by A.J. Mitchell to set it up. Landale at the other end of the floor knocks down his second 3 of the game.
Good idea, just couldn't execute.
Did it into the second quarter. Kenrich Williams.
Everybody getting involved thus far here for OKC.
Cross-court pass. G.G. Jackson is in, and Jackson makes his first 3 of the year. A 3 would tie it. Oklahoma City went down 7 early. They closed the quarter 28-18, and they had the lead until the Jaren Jackson Jr. deep one is on the money. A.J. Mitchell offensive rebound. Casey Wallace loads up a 3. Yes, sir.
And that was an impressive offensive possession. The ball hopping around. Finding the open Wallace there for that 3, but that's OKC at its best on the offensive end.
Elbow jumper, Spencer no good. Offensive rebound, put back, Cedric Coward. Keeps his balance along the baseline. And attacks for Oklahoma City. Off the screen to try to finish for A.J. Mitchell. Scored their last basket before the timeout that bumped their lead to 3. Open 3, wide open 3, and that's a player you don't want to leave wide open. Isaiah Joe connects. Second basket of the game a moment ago. Quick 3, long rebound, Carlson. Off that miss. Jalen Williams pulls up and smoothly hits the short J. Landale ceiling. Draws in the defense outside to Caldwell Pope, and that stops a Thunder 7-0 run with a corner 3 by Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
He was under the basket, but great presence of mind to know where his teammate was.
They fake the dribble handoff and a thrust to the basket by Kenrich Williams. What a first half, Grant, for Kenrich Williams. Caldwell Pope attacks the closeout. Down the baseline on the pass. Caldwell Pope with the offensive rebound, stepping into a 3-pointer, and that hits the bullseye for Cam Spencer.
And he was a shooting guard. Now he's essentially playing point guard with his unit and doing a good job.
Right back into the game. SGA for 3. Under 5 to play in the half. Thunder up 7. Meshack leaves it for Aldama. Ready for Santi. Aldama is good. Got a touch on it. Picked up by Shea. Williams on the attack. Draws in the defense. Luke Dort connects on the 3-ball.
Guys just played, made the right read. Of course, it helps to have an MVP.
And too much airtime on that pass. And this is an Oklahoma City bread and butter play. Steal, open court, easy 2.
They just swarm on defense and create all kind of havoc.
And Dort looking for another three, and it's good. It came into tonight.
Tough shots. Credit to this defense.
On the crossover, in the paint. Shea pulls up, hits 17. One made three so far this year in 5 attempts. For the rookie from Northwestern. 7 seconds. Aldama sidesteps a closeout and drills the three-pointer. Teams are combined 0 of 11 to start the third quarter, but that is the drought buster. Into an outstanding NBA career. His first year he was on a two-way. He was undrafted out of Arizona State. Caldwell Pope with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander up on him. Connects on the three.
You don't have to pay me.
Here's Omax losing it in the open court. Shea attacking Wells, going all the way, draws contact from Koloko. No foul, but Dort there for the putback. OKC 38% from the arc tonight. Wide open. Omax Prosper hits the three-pointer. Isaiah Joe, back-to-back three-pointers that he misses. Aldama up to Caldwell Pope. Back to him on the give and go. Runner in the paint is good for Santi Aldama. Just an 11-7 third quarter in 8.5 minutes. Grizzlies the 4-point advantage in the quarter. Thunder 9-point advantage on the board. They push it back to double digits. Following up his own miss was A.J. Mitchell. Open court chance. Lob through the hands. Koloko did keep it in play underneath the basket. Found Olivier Maxence Prosper, who hits his second three-pointer of the quarter.
Causing OKC to struggle a bit on the offensive end and just hanging around here in this third quarter.
Thrust to the basket, layup missed, offensive glass. Barnheiser, nice screen, and then bisecting the lane! And the hammer is thrown down by Jalen Williams!
Well, Mark, it's going to be the first Christmas Day game for a lot of these guys. The last time OKC played on Christmas was 2018. That guy right there, SGA is excited for it.
Yeah, playing on the interior, but Shea just steady and consistent, always being effective and hitting straight 20-point games. Wow, what he's meant to this franchise. To me, he embodies the culture, the spirit, just with his story and his play. And speaking of play, Mitchell getting downhill.
Jock Landale in the lane, out of the timeout, goes to the lefty jump hook and a nice bounce. And
Landale, an easy opportunity in the paint.
Landale started a lot early in the year, back in the starting lineup tonight for the 14th time this year. He put it down there and made the pass into the corner to Cedric Coward. Jumping into the passing lane was Wallace. Spencer got it back, drives and scores for the first
baskets of the night for the Thunder.
Cam Spencer right back at you with a three-pointer to keep the Grizzlies connected. They made 4 more threes than the Thunder tonight. Jalen Williams, it opens up for it, got to the basket to lay it in. One matchup this year between these two teams. Oklahoma City won by 14, but now their lead over the Grizzlies is down to 4. Pull-up three is Cash for Contagious. Caldwell Pope. And led by Caldwell Pope, 5 made threes on 6 taken. Shea for 3, and a response, and a big one from the MVP. OKC had lost 2 of their last 3 going in. They only lost 2 straight, twice all of last year. Up fake, Shea pirouettes, too strong off the glass, rebounds his own miss, and it leads to a Brandon Carlson 3. Kenrich Williams in the game for defense. Drive, Jalen Wells, elbow pull-up, good. Big hit for Memphis out of the timeout.
Nice little move in the mid-range.
He's just 4 for 14 now tonight, but into double figures 10. Contested shot! The prayer was answered for Jalen Williams.
I'm not sure how he got the ball to the rim right there.
The lead for the Thunder, looking to go to 14-0 at home. Wells defending. Shea milking the shot clock. Many just for the Thunder. Youngblood misses a 3. Williams, a putback jam. He's into double figures, equaling his season high. They are going to be 26-3 officially here in just a few more seconds, as all Barnheiser has to do is cross the timeline. And it's another double-digit home victory. 10.
I walk in, it's $1 million move. Chain on chill, but the attitude rude. Whole club froze when I stepped in the room. They're like, who that? Yeah.